Hello everyone and welcome to another video. So today we are back in Watford. We're going to do a Watford test route. I'm going to be acting as the learner that's taken his practical driving test. So for this route I'm going to follow SatNav. I'm going to move off from this location and go all the way to the starting point. If you're doing your practical driving test, you usually come out from this car park on the left just here. So this is my
After 100
point.
yards, you have reached your destination.
And now just
At the end of the road, turn left, then go left on the roundabout and take the first exit. Turn left, B462, Heartspring Lane, then go left on the roundabout and take the first exit, A41, Northwestern Avenue, Otterspool Way. Go left on the roundabout and take the first exit. You will arrive at your destination at 4:06 p.m.
As you can see, this is a bit tricky. You have to turn left 3 times and then on this roundabout, when you're turning left, this is a dual carriageway, so make sure you put your foot down when you join it. So I'm stopping, I'm giving priority to the right, and when I find a gap I need to make sure I'm doing the speed limit or close to the speed limit if it's safe. And on this stretch you might be asked to do one of the show me on the move questions, so like wash the front windscreen or the rear windscreen. So I'm doing around 57 miles an hour at the moment, and I don't want to go any faster because the speed limit is going to change up there into a 50 miles an hour, and there's a slip road coming on, so make sure you check the interior wider mirror. If you can, move to the right. So I'm looking for as far as I can see. At the moment the traffic light is red, so I'm just going to slow down. Both the left lane and the right hand lane goes straight ahead, but there's no point for me to be on the right hand lane for the test, so I'm just going to keep left. So the light changes now. Because you are on a driving test, you should check what's happening around you before you're moving off, so check your mirrors. Remember the speed limit changed to 50. Just try and keep up with the traffic, don't get too close to the car in front. Now these 2 lanes are going to merge into one. I've got the vehicle that's overtaking me, so I'm going to just try and keep a 2 seconds gap now with the Fiesta on the right. We're now going very fast. It's 50 miles an hour road, but we're doing like 33 miles an hour, which is fine. Just try and keep a good gap with the vehicle in front, and yeah, keep up with the traffic pace. SatNav that I'm going to have to turn right at some point, and it's a roundabout that I have to find.
After 400 yards, go right on the roundabout and take the 4th exit, A412, St Albans Road.
So to turn right is going to be the right hand lane. These two lanes, that one lane, sorry, just split into two. And just be careful, yeah, watch the road markings on this if you're confused, if you don't know where you have to be. So if you don't know which lane to be in. So to go into the Dome roundabout, the one that's up ahead, you're either going to need this lane or the one where the blue car is. So the light change. So try your best here to keep your lane.
After 100 yards, go right on the roundabout and take the 4th exit, A412, St Albans Road.
You can signal right on this roundabout. You don't have to because it's traffic light controlled. But I just think who can benefit from your signal. Maybe there might be some pedestrians on the exit, or yeah, it's better to have it on. So the light change, let's start moving. Keep to the right, look at the road marking, and now the lane that's on my left is going to exit, which means our lane is going to become the left lane. I still have the right signal on. By the traffic light here, I'm going to cancel it, and past this exit I'm going to start checking my mirrors.
Take the exit, A412, St Albans Road.
So the speed limit changes from 50 miles an hour into a 30 miles an hour zone. Up there you're going to have a pedestrian crossing controlled by the traffic light, so be aware if anyone is pushing any buttons, yeah, it might change. On this road there's a cyclist lane. You shouldn't be on the cyclist lane unless you have to.
After 300 yards, turn left, Sheepcot Lane.
So the SatNav is telling me to turn left soon. We're going to turn left at the traffic lights up there.
Turn left.
Make sure you check your mirrors. Pop the signal on nice and early because people are not expecting you to come off. Now I'm going to give priority to this oncoming car. I'm checking my interior wider mirror. On your test you might be asked to park up on the left here.
After 200 yards, go left on the roundabout and take the first exit, Apple Tree Walk.
And try not to go too fast here. There's a lot of speed humps around here. And also there's a zebra crossing coming up. We're going to turn
Go left on the roundabout and take the first exit.
As I turn into this road, I can see there's a speed limit change. So It's 20 miles an hour now. I can see my lane is busy. There's a lot of vehicles parked on my lane, so we might have a lot of meeting situations here. Try and look for reflections.
After 200 yards, turn right, Apple Tree Walk. Then, at the end of the road. After 200 yards, turn right, Apple Tree Walk. Then, at the end of the road, turn left.
Yeah, so try not to listen to the SatNav here. This is
turn right, then, at the end of the road, turn left.
This is just a bend, it's not the right turn. But at the end...
Turn left, Briar Road.
At the end we're going to turn left. So I'll take it nice and slowly here. I can see there's a vehicle on the other side, so that black car, which means there might be vehicles overtaking the obstruction. So make sure you give priority to that. Now, as I'm approaching this junction, I can see there's hazard lines on the road, and there's a giveaway sign and road marking. So this is a crossroad. You're coming from the minor road into the main road, so you're going to have to cross it. Make sure you give priority and you look ahead. It's very important. Still 20 miles an hour. My lane again, it's busy, so try to take it nice and slow. If you have to stop and give priority. You might be asked on this road to do some sort of maneuver. Maybe just park up on the left, safe, legal and convenient.
After 100 yards, turn right, Meadow Road.
So we're going to turn right.
Turn right.
And again, on this road you might be asked to park up on the right, do a reverse for 2 car length. Maybe even do a parallel park if there's any vehicles available. Like on this instance, there's that white vehicle on the left.
After 100 yards, turn left, Greenwood Drive.
So now we're coming to the difficult part. We're going to turn
left.
Yeah, the visibility is not great here, so just edge forwards. Once you can see it's safe, just keep going. Now from a 20 miles an hour.
At the end of the road, turn right, A405, Kingsway North Orbital Road.
Yeah, so the speed limit changed to 30 miles an hour, and now it's 50.
Turn right.
So this is quite tricky. Yeah, I'm going to have to go all the way across the other side. I'll do it in 2 steps. I can see there's no one on my right. Just going into the middle. And then now I'm waiting for a gap. And once you see it's safe, just try and do the speed limit, which is 50 miles an hour.
After 3/4 of a mile, turn right, A412, St Albans Road.
So here you're going to have 2 lanes. Just try and keep to your left lane. Don't go too fast like the vehicle in front did. This is a 40 miles an hour road where it's not safe to do 40 at the moment. Just take it nice and slow and follow the road markings. Now on here it's a good idea to check what's happening to your right, because there might be vehicles pulling out from the left side here. And if it's safe, yeah, you can just allow them to join the new road.
After 300 yards, sharp right, A412, St Albans Road.
So we're going to change lanes to the right because we need to turn right soon. Make sure you maintain your speed limit.
Sharp right.
Signal nice and early, and try to slow down as you go into your lane. Don't slow down on the main road, so you're not affecting people at the back, if any. So the light on the main carriageway just changed to green. Our light is still red, and it's going to change when the main carriageway is going to turn back to red. So this light is going to change when the main carriageway goes back to red. So it's changing now, as I can see. I'm getting ready, and it's us next. Try not to rush it, go nice and wide, look for the speed limit signs, which is 30 miles an hour now. And we're coming up to
After 300 yards, turn left, Garston Lane.
We're coming up to another tricky junction. It's a bit busy at the moment. Again, as I move off, I'm checking my door mirrors, even the interior mirror, see who's around me. Maybe there's a bicycle overtaking me or motorbike. Now we're going to have to turn left at the traffic light, but the left lane is a bus lane, so we can't use that. So we're going to hold this lane. I'm going to mirror signal
Turn left, Garston Lane.
So you can never use that bus lane because it doesn't have any times on it, so it's always going to be a bus lane. Light changed. We're going left. Make sure you look for cyclists running the red lights on the bus lane. And the speed limit on this road remains 30 miles an hour. I know the speed limit, it's not a target, it's a speed limit. You're going to get marked down if you don't do the speed limit when it's safe to do so.
After 300 yards, bear right, the Gossamers, then cross the roundabout and take the first exit.
Now be aware of the keep clear on this. So on this traffic light there's a keep clear, you need to stop before it. Make sure you check your rider mirror as you go along.
Bear right, then cross the roundabout and take the first exit.
And at the
Cross cross the roundabout and take the first exit, the Gossamers.
Make sure you slow down a bit for the roundabout. And you've got a lot of speed humps on this road, so a good speed around here would be like 20 miles an hour for the speed humps, but you can speed up and slow down in between. I'm going to move towards the right because of the potholes, slowing down to 20 for the speed humps, but then I'm going to accelerate in between, and again I'm moving towards the right for the potholes here, slowing down to 20 so I don't damage the vehicle. There's no more speed humps for now, so going back to 30.
At the end of the road, turn left, York Way, then bear left.
And I can see there's 2 zebra crossings coming up, so the first one is going to be very humpy. Go nice and slowly on this one. I think 15 miles an hour, it's perfect speed for this. There's no pedestrians on this one. We're going left.
Turn left, then bear left.
This one you can just go nice and slowly, first gear.
Bear left, York Way.
And just continue follow the road ahead. Yeah, I can't see any hazard line in between this lane, which means it's very narrow. So do like 20 miles an hour around here. And mind the potholes.
At the end of the road, turn right, Wesley Avenue.
So this is a closed junction. I'm going to
turn right.
Go nice and slowly on the approach, and you have to steer a bit earlier because of these vehicles that are parked here. Yeah, no one is coming, so you can just move on. And again, there's no center line on this. It's just, yeah, it's a very narrow road, so go a bit slower. Make sure you got a good position towards the left, maintain your lane so you don't get any surprises. And around here you might be asked to stop on the left, safe, legal, convenient, and do an emergency stop.
After 200 yards, go straight on Wesley Avenue, then take the third left.
Yeah, this is a favorite route for emergency stops.
Go straight on, then take the third left.
Yeah, so at the traffic lights we're going to have to turn left. We're going into the A41, into the dual carriageway. So I can see
turn left, A41, Northwestern Avenue, Colne Way, then go straight on towards central London.
Yeah, so when you're turning left, it's going to be your second left. The A41, not the first left here. But usually the examiner is going to mention something. When you do the left turn, you can take it a bit wider. This one, it doesn't matter, but just always go into the left lane. The right lane is for overtaking only. Yeah, so we're going to move off, mind the island. We're going to turn into the left, and the speed limit is 50. Looks nice and quiet. I'll just do the speed
After
limit.
400 yards, go straight on A41 towards central London. Go straight on.
So now the speed limit is going to change from 50 to national speed limit, which is 70 for the dual carriageway. There's no reason for me to go less than 60.
After 800 yards, go right on the roundabout and take the third exit before 62, Heartspring Lane, then turn turn right.
Check your mirrors, interior lights, and if you have to move towards the right to allow people from the slip road to come on, just try and do it. And we're going to turn right at the roundabout. So
Go right on the roundabout and take the third exit, then turn right.
We're going to need this right lane. Now from 70 miles an hour roads, we're going into a 30 miles an hour road, and we're going to turn right and right again, yeah?
Turn right, then turn right.
So
Turn right, Otterspool Way, then you have reached your destination.
Coming back to the test center. Yeah, so this is it. Usually you turn right into the car park.
After 100 yards, you have reached your destination.
Yeah, so that's the end of our video. Hope you enjoyed it.
You have reached your destination, Otterspool Way.
Let me know what you think in the comments.